Hey everybody, TG Watkins here with your Daily 5. So let's dive into it and see what's going on. All right, so I did want to wait till this morning. We had CPI come out this week, we had PPI come out just now, and wanted to wait for the market to open to show this. Now, what I've been talking to the Moxie subscribers about was this condition right here, which is an inverse trampoline move. That's what I call it when price is over the 50, which is the magenta colored line, and the Moxie indicator is below 0. Usually that's a bearish signal. It means either don't go long now or that price is going to drop and move down. On your own charts, if you guys want to, this scenario right here and that we see here on the daily chart is exactly the same scenario here that we saw back at the end of August. The hourly chart is doing the same thing. Now, since we are in a different part of the market, what I'm wondering is this beginning to be a setup to where we come back down to the daily 50 like we've seen here and here? Or is this thing actually just going to be flagging sideways because perhaps the market's actually stronger and the Moxie indicator has cycled down simply because price is going sideways? An example of this that I've been seeing is on KWeb. So if you guys kind of want to see something like that, I know it's Chinese, all that stuff, but it's just structurally kind of looks the same. So my signals here on the hourly chart would tend to imply that we should be getting a pullback down there. However, as I said, we need to keep an eye out that the market could actually be stronger than it seems, and it could go sideways. And if it goes sideways and doesn't want to go down, then we could be looking at more upside. So I am stuck between a little bit of a rock and a hard place here because of these signals that I'm getting, like these negative divergences and then the Moxie price trigger and now negative. But the market handled the PPI pretty well. It did drop, but it's then moved back up. And, it's been handling a lot of data. A lot of information's been thrown at it and it's not quite falling apart. So just kind of keeping an open mind that this market actually might be a little bit stronger despite what signal I'm seeing here. So definitely trying to keep an eye out for that. To counter that, the other thing I'm seeing here is the UVXY. Now, there was in hindsight, and I have a market update webinar that I'm going to be doing March 1st. So look out for that. It's going to be live if you guys want to tune in. But I'm going to go over this section here in the UVXY back in December, January, to where the market did pull back, like I showed you in the previous slide, but the UVXY did not move up. And that was the key. The UVXY was telling us that the market that the pullback was into support, not that it was going to fall apart. And what we could see through that was that the UVXY never held the hourly 50 and it never engaged in any sort of uptrend. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up here is because we did engage with the hourly 50 a little bit right there. And this now move down here is a potential trampoline move, a regular trampoline move. So I need to keep an eye on this and see if this is going to hold and eventually get back up over these moving averages. If it is, that is going to be bad for the market. If the UVXY does this, if it goes up, then I would be looking at the market like the IWM and the SPY heading back down to their daily 50, and then we need to assess from there. The other thing I'm looking at is there's this possible double bottom right there on the UVXY. So just kind of keep an eye out of that. We saw that these looked like double bottoms, but really they kept making lower lows, and then you could see price continue down. So that's kind of the game plan that we're looking for to see if this is going to gain traction or not. And then to counterbalance that, here is a chart of the cumulative high and lows. And what I found very interesting about this was that it timed out very well about the bear market, the big decline we had in 2022. And then when that all started to come back to fruition and we started moving up, you'll notice that this started going higher. And again, it timed pretty darn well with the peak of the market, where you could see the fast moving average got under the slow one. And look again, here we are, pretty much all the way back down to where we came from, and it's starting to cross up. And we are starting to see that the market is trying to build some strength. So this is what I'm looking for, that it says overall, according to this one, overall, it looks like the market is pretty strong. And that's why I want to, see if the market, despite what I'm seeing on the hourly chart, could actually end up flagging instead of needing to pull back. But, I'm watching that UVXY chart. So I thought this one was a really, really powerful chart to be looking at as far as the breadth and internals. And along with that, some of those internals that I'm seeing that I would like to actually show you on charts is an example with INMD. Now, some of these are taking a very, very long time to actually base. but that's fine. The longer the base, probably the stronger the move. But look at this, INMD had a, you talk about popping the bubble. That was 2020 and 2021, popped the bubble, came back all the way back down here. And you know what? It's now been going sideways to up for so long that it is now up and over and flagging sideways into an uptrending monthly 10. That looks pretty constructive to me. And you can see here on the weekly chart, we are also now over the weekly 50. The Moxie indicator has been coming up this whole time. The 8 is over the 21, and this looks like it's starting to break out. So look around for stocks like this that have maybe been going sideways for a very long time, just trying to let the dust settle and get repositioned. And the market has essentially said, you know what, this is the floor. This is the new equilibrium that this stock has. And all it needs to do is start to catch strength and catch these moving averages, and we could start seeing some moves to the upside. So that's INMD as just an example. And another one as an example for that is MGNI, and you will see the same thing on the monthly chart, but here's the weekly. Here is, price was going down, 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 shot up, and then it pulled back into the weekly 50. The 8 is over the 21, pulled back into the weekly 21 also, nice confluence right there. And now it's back up. This is one of the names that we are in. And the other reason we're in this name is because of the regular trampoline move. Price below the 50, but the Moxie indicator above 0. That was our setup. And in fact, we got this thing right there after the Moxie price trigger fired right there. And after you saw this negative or positive divergence setting up into this, it was a perfect setup. And yeah, we got that one right away, right off that. We were watching it for a couple weeks, and then it just fired perfectly right there. A little bit of a pullback. Pullback was nice and even, came right into the daily 21 and popped right back up. So this looks like a great chart. Even this weekly chart looks good. So we're starting to see higher time frame charts are looking pretty decent out there. So anyway, that is your daily 5. Thanks for watching. My name is TG Watkins. If you guys have any interest in seeing how I trade and want to come into the Moxie Indicator Mastery, which is our trading room, you can get a $7 trial for 30 days. Just come on over there and talk to customer support if you need to, and sign right up, and then we'll see you guys in the room. But other than that, if you want to see a little bit more about me, you can come over to the free newsletter. We got all the social medias here, and look forward to chatting with you. Thanks again. See you at the next one.
Hey guys, Dave Keller here with StockCharts.com. Thanks so much for watching our video. If you enjoyed it, and we hope you did, hit the like button right below. Also, we have so much new content every day. Consider subscribing to the channel. Just hit the subscribe button in the video or right below. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Have a fantastic day.